Welcome to Regensburg, a city where history comes alive at every corner. Nestled along the Danube River, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a treasure trove of medieval charm, vibrant culture, and unforgettable experiences. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or simply looking to explore a picturesque German gem, Regensburg has something for everyone. Today, we're diving into the 9 best things to do in this captivating city. Let's get started. Number 9. Take a guided tour of Regensburg Cathedral. Just steps away from the iconic stone bridge in Regensburg's medieval Old Town, you'll find the stunning Domspatzen, or Cathedral Square. This historic spot is home to the 13th century Cathedral of St. Peter, better known as Regensburg Cathedral. With its 2 towering spires reaching 105 meters high and a breathtaking west front from the late 14th century, this masterpiece is widely regarded as Bavaria's finest Gothic church. Inside, the cathedral is just as impressive. You'll be captivated by the vibrant 13th and 14th century stained glass, intricate sculptures of the Annunciation from 1280, and the serene 14th century cloister. Nearby, don't miss the Romanesque All Saints Chapel, adorned with stunning wall paintings, or St. Stephen's Chapel, dating all the way back to 800 CE. The cathedral is also renowned for its music. Whether it's the angelic voices of the Domspatzen Boys Choir or the sound of the world's largest hanging organ, experiencing live music here is an absolute must. This is one landmark you won't want to skip. Number 8. Cross the old stone bridge for the best views of Regensburg. For some of the best views in Regensburg, head to the historic Old Stone Bridge, or Steinerne Brücke. Stretching 310 meters across the Danube, this 12th century marvel of medieval engineering has stood strong for over 900 years. Now reserved for pedestrians, it's the oldest bridge of its kind in Europe, offering incredible views of the river and the lively boats passing below. Don't miss the Bridge Tower Museum, located in the last surviving tower of the bridge. Known as Regensburg's smallest museum, it's packed with fascinating artifacts and documents about the bridge's construction. You'll even find its original 17th century clock, still ticking since 1652. And the best part? Climbing to the top of the tower for unbeatable views of the city and the iconic bridge. Number 7. Take a slow boat to Walhalla. Donaustauf. Just 11 kilometers east of Regensburg lies the stunning Walhalla, Germany's Temple of Fame. Perched 96 meters above the Danube, this striking monument, inspired by Athens' Parthenon, offers breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. Built between 1830 and 1842 by architect Leo von Klenze during the reign of King Ludwig I, Walhalla was created to honor prominent German speakers throughout history. Inside, you'll find over 65 plaques and 130 marble busts representing 2,000 years of German heritage. And the tradition continues. New busts are added roughly every 5 years. For an unforgettable experience, take a scenic boat ride from Regensburg along the Danube to Walhalla. This relaxing half-day trip takes about 4 hours and includes a guided tour of this awe-inspiring landmark. It's a perfect mix of history, culture, and incredible views. Number 6. Visit the new Parish church. If historic places of worship are your thing, Regensburg has some incredible spots to explore. First up is the Neue Pfarrkirche, or New Parish Church. This beautiful Protestant Lutheran church, built in 1519, sits on the site of Regensburg's old Jewish quarter. Inside, you'll find a fascinating museum dedicated to the city's Jewish history. Next, head to St. Blasius's Dominican Church, one of the oldest and largest surviving Gothic churches in Germany. Dating back to the 13th century, it's filled with stunning murals, intricate tombs, and a late Gothic Virgin of Mercy statue. Don't miss the room where St. Albertus Magnus, one of Europe's greatest scholars, once taught. You'll even spot a 15th century desk that makes you feel like you've stepped back in time. These churches are not just places of worship, they're windows into Regensburg's rich history. Number 5. Regensburg Old Town Tours. Regensburg's picturesque Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with over 2,000 years of incredible history. Perched along the banks of the Danube River, this medieval gem will transport you back in time with its well-preserved architecture and timeless charm. With more than 1,500 listed buildings, it's a dream destination for history lovers and explorers. Don't miss the iconic 12th century stone bridge, a true marvel of medieval engineering, or the awe-inspiring St. Peter's Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece with towering spires. The Old Town Hall is another must-see, showcasing Regensburg's significance in the Holy Roman Empire. Stroll the cobblestone streets, soak in the lively atmosphere of the squares, and enjoy stunning riverside views. It's an enchanting experience you'll never forget. Number 4. Stop in Heidplatz. Heidplatz is the bustling heart of Regensburg's Old Town, a spacious square with deep historical roots. Its name harks back to Haida, referring to the bush-covered area near the Roman camp Castra Regina, the origins of the city itself. Today, Heidplatz is the go-to spot for some of Regensburg's biggest events. From the lively Bavarian jazz weekend in July to the magical Christmas market during the holidays, there's always something happening here. Even if you're not visiting during an event, it's still worth stopping by for a quick, budget-friendly lunch. For just 5 or 6 euros, you can savor a Bavarian classic: sausage, sauerkraut, and a giant pretzel. Don't forget to specify your mustard, sweet or spicy. Number 3. Neupfarplatz. Neupfarplatz is a remarkable place that tells the story of Regensburg's 2,000-year history like few others. In ancient times, it served as the site for Roman officers' residences. By the Middle Ages, this area became the heart of Regensburg's Jewish quarter, home to a thriving community since 981. The Jewish quarter once included around 40 houses, a synagogue, and public buildings. The community even had its own administration, seal, and judges. However, in 1519, the quarter was demolished following the expulsion of the Jewish residents, making way for the Neupfarplatz and the construction of the Neupfarkirche. Work on the church began the same year but halted in 1528 due to financial constraints. When the city council embraced the evangelical Lutheran faith in 1542, the unfinished church became Regensburg's first Protestant parish church. Today, Neupfarplatz is a fascinating square where layers of history come to life. Number 2. Bismarck Square. In the western part of Regensburg's Old Town, you'll find the elegant Bismarckplatz, a neoclassical square named after Otto von Bismarck, one of the city's honorary citizens. This area has a long history, serving as a site for warehouses during the Roman era of Castra Regina and into the Middle Ages. In the 19th century, Prince Primate Karl von Dalberg commissioned the construction of the 2 classicist buildings that still dominate the square today. Nearby, you'll also find the former monastery of St. Jacob, now a seminary, and the Württemberg Legation Building. At the southern end of the square stands the impressive Presidial Palais, once the seat of the French envoy to the perpetual Reichstag. This landmark introduced pure neoclassical architecture to Regensburg's medieval cityscape. On the north side of Bismarckplatz is the Regensburg Theater. Rebuilt after a devastating fire in 1849, this stately structure completes the square's stunning neoclassical ensemble. It's a must-see for anyone exploring the architectural evolution of this historic city. Number 1. See the Scots Monastery. At the western edge of Regensburg's Old Town on Jakobstrasse, you'll find the remarkable Schottenkirche, also known as the Scottish Church or Scots Monastery. Built in 1150 by Irish monks, this former Benedictine monastery was originally called Jakobskirche, or St. Jacob's Church, James Abbey. From 1560 to 1860, it became home to Scottish monks and missionaries, earning its current name. One of the must-see features here is the breathtaking north doorway, known as the Scottish Doorway, or Schotten Portal. This intricately carved masterpiece has solidified the church's status as one of Germany's most significant Romanesque ecclesiastical buildings. It's a true architectural gem you won't want to miss.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Your support means a lot and helps me keep making great videos for you.